Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at the TLV LV-37, the standard Nissan Cedric. I think it's a 1969 Cedric because the photograph behind this model is supposedly a 69, and it looks awfully like this picture art. Anyways, the Cedric is a large class automobile put out by Nissan, and it first came out in 1960 and ran up until 2004. And at the time when it first came out, it was competing against the Prince Skyline and the Gloria, but Nissan and Prince merged, so the Skyline went off and became a sports car, and the Gloria became, I think, the sporty version of the Cedric. The Cedric was competing against the Toyota Crown, and in export markets they may have been known as a Datsun. So this is the second generation of the Cedric, and its body code would be 130, and it was sold between 65 through 1971. Okay, so up front here you would have either an inline 4 or an inline 6 cylinder, and it would be either 2 to 2.4 liters, and in the largest configuration it'd make 130 horsepower, and all that power is going to the rear wheels. There was a special police version made, and that had a 4-liter V8 engine, so that must have been a pretty cool car, but it was only for the police. The Cedric was also offered in a 5-door station wagon and a 5-door van, but obviously we're looking at the 4-door sedan here. Okay, so I believe the Cedric was also supposed to be a more classy vehicle. You know, it's because again it was competing with the Prince Skyline. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have a nice dark blue here, and it is metallic, I believe. Yes, I see some speckling in there. I do have to say a caveat again. I picked this from a store. I had a choice of 2 models, and this was the better of the 2. The other one had a bit of a splotchy clear coat back here. So although this has some orange peel, it doesn't have any imperfections or gouges or bubbling, so I'm okay with it. Okay, so continuing on the side here. Looks like we have some text here on the front fender. I would imagine it says Cedric. Let's see if the camera can focus there. Yeah, some sort of wacky font, but I think the silver text is Cedric, and this is something 6, I imagine. I guess this is a 6-cylinder, but I don't know what this first word would mean or say. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. It's not the Special 6 because I have that model, and I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, well, steel wheels, and they look accurate. Well, they're just stamped steel wheels. I'm sure they're accurate to the real car, but the real car does have some silver hubcaps here in the middle. But I actually prefer looking at the lug nuts myself. I think this is a better choice. The tires look pretty good curvature to the sidewall from this era. We have door handles painted silver, and they're sticking out of the bodywork, so that's good. It's not just flush, and this is concave as well. Some sort of graphic here, I imagine an orange reflector, and I don't know what this would be. It's hard to tell in the photo. This could be a vent. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go to the front here. Yeah, so a nice badge there, some sort of Cedric badge, I guess. Plastic lights, and this grill is really nice. I don't think there's extra paint, but it looks 3-dimensional. I can see the shadows, so it looks pretty good. Alright, these are turn signals, I imagine, and they have clear lenses on the real car, so that's accurate. There's a little ribbing back here, and just a plain license plate. I wish there was actually no license plate. I'd rather have no license plate than a blank white one. Look at the top of the hood here. We got some nice ribbing here. What is a little bit weird to me, though, is why does the hood line cut across the fender? Shouldn't that not do that? Because it creates like a dent in the fender. So that doesn't make any sense to me. It's weird that TLV would do that. Well, they don't do that on their other cars, I don't think. So, well, anyways, okay. So you got some 3-dimensional wiper blades, and they're painted silver, which is accurate because the real car is chrome wipers. And look at that cool interior. That's like a really Victorian, Old English kind of quilting on that leatherwork. So again, I think this is supposed to be an upscale car. Okay, so from the side view, ooh, look at that. You got the dashboard. Whoa, that's really neat. Hold on. I'm gonna see. I don't even know if the flashlight will help. Maybe it's too bright. I think I'm gonna have to get a new flashlight. This thing's just too bright. It washes everything out, so I'm not going to do that. But if you look at the instrument panel, it's like silver, and I can see like some molded details, like rectangles or something. And then the dashboard in the middle also has some molded details, so that's actually maybe the nicest dashboard I've seen from TLV to date. So, very neat. And the door panels have like a door handle and some quilting as well. Perhaps an armrest, maybe? It's a little bit of distortion in these molded windows, so it's hard to see everything, but still pretty nice interior. Alright, so there's some silver paint here on the windows, so that's good to break up those panels. Going around here, this is kind of weird though. Look at this deck here behind the glass. You can see the air. Why wouldn't the plastic go all the way over to the C-pillar? It's kind of weird that TLV would do that. I don't think I see that in their other models. Oh well, panel gaps are okay, I guess. At least they're not filled in with paint, so that's good. But yeah, usually the rear end's the nicest part of a TLV. Nice thick lenses, some graphic on it. It says Cedric there. And again, what is this gold text? Let's see if it's better this time around. Something 6. Fleetwood 6? I don't know. Okay, but look at the bumper. It's got those little rivet marks on to attach it to the struts that hold the bumper onto the body. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that in another TLV. The exhaust pipe is pretty lame. I imagine it's pretty lame on the real car, so that's alright. Riveted here, 2006, and some info. No real tread that I can see, but it does have tread blocks on the side, which I think are more important, so it looks pretty good. Alright, so yeah, nice, just as nice over here. And one thing that's a little odd though is you can see how the door panel break here, the white didn't go in it, but it did go in here. So it's like the door cut just vanishes right here in the white, and then it comes back and vanishes again. So that, I wish that could have been nicer, but oh well. Okay, well anyways, no paint gouges, no bubbling, no contaminants. So this, I would call this a flawless paint finish. I accept orange peel. You know, it's not the best paint finish, but it is flawlessly done. Let's put it that way. Okay, so the front bumper though, I was just wondering if it has those rivet marks. Yes, it does. I didn't catch that the first time around. It looks like it has rivets here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let me put it on Mr. Solar Spins, and you can kind of, let me start it off this way here. So right before it starts spinning, you can pause the video if you want and compare it. Right, so it looks like it's a 69 model, and hold on, not quite horizontal. Yeah, I do have a couple other Cedrics. I didn't think I'd be collecting Cedrics, but here I am. This is TLV also, and this is the Special 6. It's the special body style. Let's see what number it is for you guys to know. Focus. LV-94 or LV-95, and this came on 2010. So I believe it's the same, you know, time frame, same chassis, because if you look at the side panels here, they both have this strake running through all the panels. You know, this nice sweeping strake. It helps break up the monotony of the side panels. So that's really nice. And also, you can tell it's the same frame because the doors are identical. You know, you can't change the this opening without changing the entire frame of the car. So this is the same time frame. I just don't know what exact year it is. But it is significantly different. You know what? Let me pull out the tray of comparison. Where are you, tray of comparison? Okay. So Nissan went through a lot of trouble to offer a totally different car, pretty much, with the Special 6. The front ends, I mean, they look absolutely nothing alike. So it's pretty much an entirely different car here from the front view. Also from the hood view, right? The hood is totally different. Only the greenhouse and the doors seem identical. What's weird is the wiper blades are much different here as well. They're much lower. Alright, well, let's go to the rear view. Just the same. It's totally different. You know, totally different bumper, lights, trunk, everything. Trunk cutout. Yeah, well, maybe the trunk cover is the same. But what I like about the Special 6 is it has these ridges on the shoulder line. Gives it a really nice look to it. It's really crisply done. Oh, I didn't mention, this one was designed by Pininfarina, an Italian coachworks. They're known for making pretty much all the modern Ferraris, so I'm not sure if you can pick a better designer to make a nice looking four-door sedan. So Nissan did a good job, I think. What do you guys think, though? Does this look like a classy sedan? I'm not really sure. I think this looks like a classier sedan myself, the Special 6, but I guess for the mid-60s or the late 60s, this is considered classy or nice looking. It reminds me of a police car, like Hunter or something, that old TV show. Anyways, let's let those spin around. And just for fun, this is a Cedric as well. It's by Aoshima, and it's got the Bososoku body style that I think is made by Liberty Walk. I don't know what generation Cedric this is, though, to be honest with you. Maybe it's a Gen 3. But it's just so crazy. I like to show it off. These are the only 3 Cedrics I have, by the way. I don't have any more. So, there you go. So in summary, I would say that this TLV is pretty nice. I mean, it looks like the photograph. It's pretty accurate. I actually prefer none of the silver hubcaps. You can see here, that's that plain silver hubcap that I would rather not see because it's so boring. I'd rather see the lug nuts. I only wish that TLV put mirrors on these cars. I've seen small mirrors on other brands, Kyosho and Inno64. I just think for the, these are pretty expensive models, they should have those extra bits. Okay. Alright guys, so I'll leave it at that, and just like the Cedric, stay classy.